taking on the Chicago Bears. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That were a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to change this at the line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Murray. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Harris. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Bass now to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Foreman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. From the gun, here's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 32 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy. Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Darnell Mooney. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off play action, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? So after the INT, it's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it doesn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give to Cook out of the gun. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked up by Jalen Johnson. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. To the air, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front. And that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. On play action, Allen steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 72 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he'll get two, maybe three, up near the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for a Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes again. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 77 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run it on first for Foreman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. To the end zone, touchdown Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 27 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back to Foreman on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down at 5. Fields now to throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. All eyes on Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Fields. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Touchdown! Throw Kmet, 36 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes second down. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen from the gun. It's a give to Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's second down. To throw is Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. And Cook has it left side. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk over on their respective sidelines, so all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.